Now, how do you make the act of walking your dog go from the chore of your day, which is what it is for most people, to the joy of your day, which it is for me and all of my clients that I help achieve this beautiful loose lead walk? And that is the answer. It's being able to walk your dog on a loose lead and for them to be by your side. This allows me to relax. I'm not worrying about the dogs. Head back, chest up, and I'm enjoying the countryside with the dogs that we have in at my centre today and my pack of role model dogs. It's an absolutely beautiful experience. It's not a painful experience. It's not a frustrating experience. If I see another dog in the distance, I don't care. I know that I have control over my pack. All of those things remove stress, make it more positive for both of us, and turn the chore of the day into the joy of the day. Now, the lead is the single most important tool that you have at your disposal if you want to have a dog that is under control. And the most important thing that you need to remember is that this lead should always be loose unless you are consciously delivering a piece of communication to your dog for a reason. Now, dogs have what we call oppositional reflex. So do you. If I pushed you, your natural inclination would be to lean back into it. What we want to teach our dogs is some fundamentals of lead pressure that we can teach them to go with the pressure rather than to dig in against it. That allows you to be able to navigate your dog through situations with fractional pieces of pressure. What that looks like is, if I put a bit of pressure this way for Sully, he comes this way. This way, he doesn't dig in against it, he goes that way. Now, if you want a perfectly behaved dog, you need to have a dog that walks beautifully on a loose lead by your side. It's one of my mandatory requirements if you want my help with your dog. And if you've watched me for any amount of time, you'll know that the tune-up drill is one of my fundamental pieces of the puzzle. Now, the important thing to remember is that your dog is never trained. Even my own personal role model dog, Uncle Sully, every now and again needs tuning up. And this morning, his loose lead walking wasn't perfect. So I thought I'd bring you along as I tune him up a little bit. We've got loads of distractions that you can see he's interested in. And we're gonna, let's go, work on tuning him up. There, perfect. He wasn't paying attention to me. Now look at the difference. From one little inside tune-up, I've already made it infinitely better. Outside tune-up, inside tune-up. From 15 seconds of just dialing things back up, I've taken his loose lead walking from great back to exactly where I need it to be, which means our engagement is better, which means our obedience is better, which means he's more in control. Once you've built the foundations of loose lead walking, it literally takes seconds to stay on top of it. Do that for the rest of your dog's life, and you'll have dream canine companions like Uncle Sully. And a lot of people focus on the lead piece of the equation, the tune-up piece of the equation, the challenging the piece of the equation, but that's only one part of it. We can never forget that we do need to teach our dogs what we do want in the form of a heel command. And how do we go about doing that? Well, it's very straightforward. We take something that the dog enjoys and we start the basic principles of teaching them a heel command. So we break, and I get Cole's attention here, and I lure him, yes, into the heel position. And there are tons of different varieties, but all the principle is that with this piece of food, I'm going to keep him luring in this position. Whenever he stays in this position, good boy, yes, he gets access to the food. And obviously there's loads of different steps to that, but that's the basic principle of luring heel. Just like how we would lure a sit or lure a down, we can lure a dog into a heel position. That's the foundations, and then we build on it from there.